show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the thrown out, hard talk career with a shine. I got some time, name. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back day yelling, bring 'em out.
It's pretty boring, isn't it? This existence. Might as well not take fear off the table.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, you can don't die, knock me down 6 feet deep.
We've been here so many times, and we still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Overseeing that Philadelphia sideline, head coach Nick Sirianni. These guys trying to stop hovering around 500. They come in 4-3 to this one. Across the field, that's head coach of the Cowboys, Brian Schottenheimer. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. This drive with a nice gain of 8, second down. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Come on, set! 70 Timberwolves! Let's go!
Back to throw. This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
Spears running behind center. And how is that for some breathing room, huh, Brock? Gets him away from the goal line up to the 20. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They'll work against the blitz. Throw secured by George Pickett. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They are throwing it again. That's Jonathan Mingo, complete. Up to the races, middle of the field. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? You feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Cowboys and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And so far they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, And a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Escapes the pocket. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Just a yard left to go on second down. They're going play action. On the move, headed right. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
Shotgun handoff now for Spears. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. First down from the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Has it downfield working left. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Back to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. He picks up 28 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Come on, set! Crowd go 80! Set, go!
Working inside the red zone. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line the defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did. I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and short.
Sets up 4th down.
Cowboys headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. Their winning streak just keeps growing and growing, Brock. 7 wins in a row now, and with this lead, could be an 8th straight.
Let's go.
Carried by Spears to start the drive. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Ball's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Spears trying this straight ahead. And a nice little run there, gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Escapes the pocket. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys stretch their early lead to 9.
Quarterback, receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
That's my heart. Dying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Cowboys ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. 1st and 10 from the 32. Running it after the penalty. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They're on it right away with that tackle. Stop comes at the 26-yard line. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. We'll go play action on first down. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26. Throwing it again here. Running in the red zone. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. They gave him just enough room to run.
Spears. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys making a 9-point advantage. It's a Tajay Spears touchdown. Cowboys are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock, as safety really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. Spears, another pistol here. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That run right there, that kind of feels like the missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Got for big yards on the right side. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Working now from the gun. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
44-yard line.
First and 10, looking to throw. Getting out to his left. Took off with it again. Oh, he lost the football. And the Eagles get to it. So they steal away possession and add some extra yards for their offense after that fumble return.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose. Ball away from his body in a prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
Here comes their offense to begin this series, and leading them to the field, as always, is the QB.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown.
Cowboys headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. They'll throw to start the drive. Flush down out to his left. This ball's caught by Pickens. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back to throw. He put everything he's got behind it. This is brought in at the 50. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the Downs reset.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Cowboys ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. On first down, Spears. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Chased out to his right. This is caught along the sideline. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Spears. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Now pressure coming. Has him on the quick hitter. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Sidney Brown in on that stop. 3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
It's 4th down.
Cowboys are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive.
Set up! 70 Timberwolves. Set, go! Ready?
Now Spears. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. Now hold on a sec. We've got an Eagle hurting pretty good out there, and they're going to head out to look at him.
Let's go.
They'll work against the blitz. Short pass brought in. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Go to the line side. He's caught by Ferguson. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's another Cowboys first down.
On the handoff, this is Spears. Shoots away from one. Keeps himself upright. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 13-point lead. It's a Tajay Spears touchdown. The Cowboys headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
And have them gain up about a handful there. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Keeps it moving. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Offense to the line for second down.
Here we go. Go.
They run once more with Spears. And he is into the end zone. Cortez, touchdown. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Tajay Spears touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this other than simply splendid?
The Cowboys ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And their offense has been playing at an extremely high level as this has become a runaway quickly. They've scored each of their last 2 times out. Spears on the give, headed right. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Second and 7 at the 29-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Drive play straight ahead. This fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
Well, I call that a table set. If you're getting that kind of efficient production out of your fullback, well, that just sets the table up for everyone else on this offense to eat.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. To the line. Here's third and 3.
Let's go. Take off.
Zone read, here's a give to Spears. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. And he got what he could there, calling it about 4 yards on first down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Finds him over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hawk 7. Hook.
Pass play coming here. Escapes the pocket. Spins out. Spinning away. Oh, he lost the football. And the Eagles get to it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
There are so many fundamental details played the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
Cowboys are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They are in great shape here as we wind down this third quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another that could put this just too far out of reach. to throw here on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Second and 13 at the 15-yard line.
Hey. Viking 18. Go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end.
It's a gain of 20.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Cowboys football, and they should be able to coast through the fourth with that kind of lead. All set to go now from the 35. Here's Spears on the carry. Escape free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And they take this in for the score. The Cowboys put up even more points in a win. It's a Tajay Spears touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Cowboys headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, the game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now a give to Spears. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. And this is Spears. Up to the races, middle of the field. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Cowboys keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Tajay Spears touchdown. His 5th rushing score in this game alone. Cowboys ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Running it with Spears. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road, and what looked like a very clean play.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
3rd and 6.
A give to Spears, running right. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down.
On the tackle. A loss of 2 yards.
Cowboys are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Spears running behind center. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A handoff to Spears. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. sack of the game, Brock. Brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Cowboys headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now, is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home, stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, I keep going in, going.
Not everything is smooth sailing right now. There is a crack within the locker room that's about to be addressed. They can't afford to see it become a full-blown fracture.
I've been dealing, billing, shading skin till I'm...
Every player hopes to someday be known as a true superstar, but in a constant pursuit of perfection, it only takes someone else to fill them in when the status has been reached.
Twisting my words and bringing it to pass, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never got involved if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. It's
should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about if you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat, while you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything. Anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is that strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I have to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact, buzz you up so I can call that appalling.
Come tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? French tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at them. Been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young on it ain't the same. I guess we're on different days. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said there's no fun in pain, but I was not the one to change. 'Cause I was not the one to save you. You were my everything. Now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'm doing anything. I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything. Anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Prime Time contest between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. On the Giants sideline, here's a look at their head coach, Brian Dable. His side should be coming in with some fresh legs after their bye last week. Across the field, that's head coach of the Cowboys, Brian Schottenheimer. His side also occupying playoff position, so might be a rematch we see play out in this post.
I gotta stay, I'm so, and the plan is wrong.
play on 1st and 10. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. That's Jonathan Mingo, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a throw. That's 16 on the pickup. That'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. And here's Abdul Carter making plays as he cleans that one up. Dropping back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Cowboys and their quarterback ready to take over once again. They come in riding an 8-game winning streak, one of the longest in the league all season, partner. And they're in control of what could be win number 9. To the air now on 1st and 10. They're secured by George Pickett. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Pickup there of 39 yards. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Completes it again to Pickens. And he's able to get this down to the 36. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Let's go now.
He's dropping back to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
4 yards. It's now 3rd and 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. Rolling left, buying some time. It's the 1st down, and he's still going. And he's going to have this down to the 7. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
And the Cowboys, 1st down.
Working inside the red zone. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys stretch their early lead to 9. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Cowboys ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Working on 1st down. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Setting up to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and goal.
From the red zone now. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. It's 2nd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone and defensive.
And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys with a 16-point lead in the first.
That is what I call emptying the tank right there, baby. Giving him all he had. He's not a running quarterback by trade. He's creative. He just made him pay.
Cowboys are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. They'll run here with Tajay Spears. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
In truth, Kate, I felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful.
Here we go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's Ferguson, he brings it in. Tackle made right around the 26. The early returns on the stat sheet have been good so far, partner. He's off to the exact kind of start they were hoping he'd have.
You can just feel the rhythm, the timing, the tempo, and that ball is zipping all over the field.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10.
Still sticking with the passing game. Escapes out to the left. On the run, deep down the left side. That finds him deep down the sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. And with that last throw, a memorable one for him because it gets him to the 3,000-yard plateau for the year. To mark every quarterback tries and honestly expects to hit over the course of a regular season. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
From the red zone on 1st. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
No run here. It's Spears. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. It's a Tajay Spears touchdown. Cowboys headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. There has been nothing that can stop them, so we gotta assume this drive, Brock, likely gonna end in a touchdown as well. Airing it out to start this drive. Completed over the middle. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 4 on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They work against the blitz. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
And the Cowboys first down.
Back to throw now. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Incomplete.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10.
There on the coverage.
I got you. Bronco 80.
Sticking to the air here. That's Pickens with a catch out right. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Throwing for the back of the end zone. He's got it. It's in the end zone, but he can't get the feet down. Oh, that throw just took him a little bit too far, Brock. That's going to be incomplete. Cowboys ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Carried by Spears to start the drive. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37. It's going to be 2nd and 3 when we return from our 2-minute warning. Cowboys with the lead here at AT&T. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Pass play now. Taking a chance to the end zone. And it is knocked away. Shot to the end zone. Answered there by a strong defensive effort. 2nd down.
Paulson of Depot on the coverage.
They'll throw it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Defensively.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He dodged the tackle. And a stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
It's now 3rd down. And
they'll throw 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Cowboys first down.
He's going to throw it again. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just a sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Cowboys are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And they don't need anything out of this drive right now, Brock. That lead's already been built as we look to the scoreboard. But like architects, they might want to see just how high they can take it.
And we're going to know here in just a second on how they attack these opening plays. Do they opt to take it easy, play conservative? Just keep stepping on that gas.
Looks through and breaks away. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. Throwing from the gun here. Jump off caught by his back. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 13.
Third and long for him here. Getting out to his left. He's going for it himself. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
A gain of 9. It's fourth down.
Cowboys headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here.
Go!
They go play action on first down. Finds a seam down the middle. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Cowboys ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense.
Ready, 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 ready.
They'll come out throwing. Forced out to his right. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
As a quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
They're going to try and throw it here. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's going to have this one down to the 37. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. And it's something only the most elite runners have accomplished at the position. It's a 1,000-yard campaign after that last carry. You've got to admire the willingness to build this offense around him. Really let him call his own number whenever he's had the opportunity this year. First down, play action. Cut near the goal line. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. C.D. Lamb. Cowboys are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away.
There's a hole left, room to run. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Cowboys throwing 6-4 on the blowout. It's a Tajay's. Cowboys headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Spears trying this straight ahead. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
New Spears on second down.
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. The 30. The 10.
There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys are running them out of the building. It's a Tajay Spears. Cowboys ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. First down now, ball at the 33. He's going to throw it. He is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
Flush down out to his left. Now here he goes. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. So first down from the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Spears. That run good for a handful as it brings up second down. We'll get a stoppage here. It looks like there's a Giant in some discomfort following that play. On the handoff, this is Spears. And the stop is made at the 32, so give him almost enough for a new set of downs. Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. They run once more to Spears. Oh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Brock. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. Cowboys are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series.
Come on.
Spears on the gig, headed right. And they take this in for the score. The Cowboys continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a Tajay Spears touchdown. His fourth total score of the game. Cowboys headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome.
70! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Ready, ready?
Line up the design keeper. Lining up to take it on second down.
60 Eagle! 60 Eagle!
They draw it up for him.
Let's go now! 70 Lion!
And here's the timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have one more play left in a game that's already decided. Setting up for the kneel down on third.
Ready!
They draw it up for him. So it's a win for the Cowboys. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
To you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men that been to jail before, and all them uppercats you run with, get done with, done quick. You gon' poke the dog on some bump, alright? They go to click 911, all over some dump. Ain't that something? It's the mommy of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him.
The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Let me cook. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside. Finally, I'm happy to be, 'cause I got love, with your baby, I figured out why I'm smiling, nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you for taking me as I am. Need you to know that I'm your number one fan. I wanna give you my heart. You see the silver lining when I'm in the trenches. You stand beside me with your patience and forgiveness. I wanna give you my heart. Baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside.
It has been a cold and blustery day in our nation's capital, but we are ready for football at Northwest Stadium just outside Washington, D.C. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. I'm Brandon Gaudin. He's Charles Davis. Full disclosure, we both have mittens. We both have coats on up here in the booth. This one, it's going to be interesting.
I've got the long johns, the socks, the boots, you name it. You know me in cold weather, we don't get along all that well. But these games are always interesting because you never know how it's going to play out. One slip, someone...
Dallas gets set to take the field. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. It'll only be a loss loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
It's second down.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And got his man complete. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards.
Good for a Cowboys first down. A gain of 50 yards. First down, Dallas.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
The numbers for Spears on the ground a week ago, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. 2nd and 9 now. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And that will be incomplete. That's Quan Martin getting in there to break that one up. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the longer way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Cowboys first down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. And here's a give to Spears. They'll give only a couple down to the 44. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now back to throw. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. Last drive, he found CeeDee Lamb with a touchdown pass. Looking to make some more magic here. They start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Right back to Spears. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Touchdown! George Pickens.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Spears.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now.
Tajay Spears.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
From the 23, here's second down and 5.
Looking to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run. That's caught downfield by Pickens. Still going inside the 20.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
George Pickens.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Back to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawks, 7, Hawks.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 5. Now he's going to step up and run.
And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He's got this to Pickens.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. And he lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble.
So here is Washington now backed up a bit to start their first drive.
And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And no excitement, unless you're on the defensive team of last week, in his numbers.
So here are the Cowboys to take over.
They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10.
On the jump. Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Gain of 8. And the Cowboys, 1st down.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
And he is caught by Lamb. Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was a...
Cowboys offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
Let's go.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Hand off to Spears. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7. Back to throw here. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
They'll look to throw.
15-yard line.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 14 yards. And the Cowboys are pouring it on. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. It's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
It's going to be a runner. It's going to be a thrower. Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could hope for on both sides of the football.
I'd have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
145 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The Spears with another carry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense is really...
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Now Spears to begin the drive. And a loose football. But I believe the Cowboy was there to get him. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run with Spears. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as they get this up to about the 42.
13 yards on the play.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. And now a run to Spears.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
On the toss, it's Spears.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
3rd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. Is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jake Ferguson.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, pick.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
198 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. Love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Second and a couple.
Ready? 70 Timberwolf. Ready?
Here's a run by Spears.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's good.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Come on, go!
On 1st down, Spears.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he loses the football a second time. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Let's go.
And they will take a knee here. This defense walks off the field. They can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. They go at each other in practice. Obviously, your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Dallas, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will.
The Cowboys game is over, but his work isn't done yet. There's been a lot of external talk about this team, and it's finally time that the players are asked about it.
just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.